You are now listening to the number one podcast in Sabah.
Anda sedang mendengar Kinabalu Podcast.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one to stop me. Praise be to Allah.
Coming to you live from Sabah. This is Kinabalu Podcast.
Ya, baik, podcast ini dibawakan kepada anda oleh Johan, orang kota baru tinggal Jepun. Follow journey Johan di Aomori Prefecture, Japan di YouTube.
Dan jangan lupa klik playlist diorang orang kota merdu tinggal di Jepun untuk mengenali Aomori yang sangat-sangat bersejarah dan cantik.
Yes.
Follow sosial mereka di IG dan juga YouTube Lagu Dari Langit hari ini sekarang juga.
Ya, kita pangkis. Hai.
Listen up, it's time to get the word out. Kinabalu Podcast is what it's about. Hear the stories, hear the beats. Listen to the podcast, it's sure to please. Kinabalu Podcast is the one to hear. It's full of stories, music, and cheer. So turn it up and listen loud. This podcast is sure to make you proud. It's the hottest podcast around. It's sure to make your feet move to the sound. It's the perfect way to pass the time. So turn it up and get in the groove and rhyme. Kinabalu Podcast is the one to hear. It's full of stories, music, and cheer. So turn it up and listen loud. This podcast is sure to make you proud. The stories are inspiring and the music is great. It's sure to make you stay up late. So don't be shy, check it out. This podcast is sure to make you shy. Kinabalu Podcast is the one to hear.
Selamat kembali ke podcast nomor 1 di Sabah. Saya Ricardo.
Saya Kiani.
Kami dari Kinabalu Podcast dan Bawang Podcast di Sabah.
Legend.
Dan kita masih lagi bersama dengan Azmi, bercerita tentang entrepreneurship, tentang vape industry. Dan aku ada share satu hobi bersama Azmi ni kan.
Oh, apa hobi dia?
Iaitu kami suka collect kasut dan topi. Seperti yang kamu lihat ini, Nigel Spark tidak beli airtime kami lah untuk this one. Tapi we just gonna mention is Cap City Keluarga. Kalau
Nice cap, man, by the way.
Cap head lah di Malaysia ni. Kalau tidak kenal Cap City, kira belum sampai head lah kalau gitu. And you collect stuff lah. You collect stuff. What do you collect? Cap, shoes? Do you
Cap,
collect
shoes.
figurines? Atau
Figurines, no.
Tidak.
Cap, shoes.
So how many shoes do you have? Kicks?
Yang tinggal sekarang, sneakers I only have 2.
Oh,
Nah, running shoes I have 3, 4.
Yang kau betul collect, yang kau nak pakai yang rare,
Yang rare, yang mostly sudah jual.
sudah jual lah. Kenapa kau jual last time? Was it during because PAP there was something?
I saw money.
Money. I think one of the reason people collect adalah because of the
Money.
the value in the future punya value, which is money lah.
Yeah.
Of course, kalau kau beli 150 and then the end dia naik pergi 3,000, why not kan? That is super duper margin, super duper boosting punya profit. So
that's the goal, right?
yeah.
That's the end goal, right? Yeah.
And talking about lifestyle, aku tengok banyak pergi running and also cycling.
Yeah.
Active man.
Kenapa kau pergi this? Kau memang mau health ataupun kau macam mana ni? Why do you get involved in this?
Started on PKP, man.
Okay.
Because tidak boleh keluar.
Okay.
What do I have to do? Then suddenly cycling was the thing during that time. Then I started with folding bike.
Okay.
I was looking like Alibaba naik something.
Okay.
And then few circle of friends, hey, change your bike.
Jangan lagi fold lah ya. Apa ni ya?
Don't go for folding lah. You want to go fast, but you still using that. Okay lah. So change to road bike. After that,
Wow.
Pergi mountain bike.
no.
Oh, never.
Road bike still.
Still
Okay.
road bikes. After road bikes, then they're starting to join duathlon,
Okay.
which is
Running and
cycling punya disiplin lah. So
Okay.
I see.
I get involved in runnings, and we
Okay.
managed to get a sponsor from our team right now. Shout out to Zirbat,
Okay.
ZCC.
Okay.
Wow.
So apa kau dapat tu sponsor dorang? Sponsor airtime sini lah. Kita boleh podcast. Well, anyway,
Sampingan lah kan kau buat.
anyway guys, kenapa aku tanya sebab daripada vaping into jual tudung and everything and into the healthy punya culture, which is cycling and also running, kan?
Yeah, man.
I think that is one of the best line to be followed to set an example. Kau daripada merokok, kau berhenti merokok, kau vape, and kau sudah jaga kau punya health, and kau a father now, you're father of four, and
man.
a husband of one lah kan.
Sial. Trap question dia, man.
Traffic question.
Betul lah.
So how do you manage your time begini? Kau jaga kedai lagi, kau jual
Basically
ini?
memang communication lah with your wife.
Yeah.
With your partner. It's about give and take lah.
Okay.
Itu dia.
So kau brew lagi, macam mana ni? Kau ada staff yang brewing kau tu kau buat sendiri?
I fly to KL and
Okay.
go.
Oh.
All your hand. Memang air tangan lah orang bilang.
Ya, dia macam gini, dude. Dia macam Krabby Patty punya recipe.
Krabby Patty ya.
For example.
Okay.
Yalah. Then you have the schematic punya lah.
The secret recipe
Yeah.
lah.
So kau pergi sana kau gini-gini, okay, dorang buat lah. You know. So apakah resipi itu? Do you think that you gonna, because I think the industry is evolving. Aku rasa akan ada masa sama juga macam seluar kau pakai yang baggy, pergi yang bell bottom, pergi yang straight cut, skinny and all. Kadang-kadang balik lagi pergi yang oversize semua sekarang pakai apa semua. So do you see any future in doing pastry treats again kah, ataupun
For me honestly, ikut brand.
Ikut trend.
Ikut trend.
Okay.
Sebab macam mana like my friends pernah cakap lah to me. Okay, kau imagine yang vaping industry ni adalah station radio.
Okay.
User ni adalah pendengar.
Okay.
Pendengar mau lagu apa?
Oh. Okay.
Sekarang orang mau lagu disposable, kau kasih lah disposable. Baru kau punya station radio punya hit
Meletup. Diorang mau K-pop sekarang, jadi K-pop bagilah.
K-pop. Basically following the trend lah.
Do you think kalau macam the trend is coming out, like macam diorang start to have proper small setup of like macam pod tapi liquid punya system?
They have it now, but still on the rise lah.
Yeah.
Still on the rise.
Ini kira macam lagu sekarang lah kan.
It's like this lah, dude. You know, back then kan, I collect collectibles. I collect this mode lah. Orang panggil mode kan, sampai pergi Philippines, kejar-kejar Vapcon apa semua. Sampai pergi sana apa kami. Sampai belum buka kedai kami sudah berbaris orang, kami tutup for customer yang ini. Kami datang dari Sabah ni, from Malaysia. Oh, okay dia bilang, terus dia buka tu kedai just for us. So waktu tu dia macam close party lah, close untuk prepare for Vapcon lah. Dia kasih masuk, and then okay, for you guys, give you 40%. Tak ada. Ya 40% lah begini.
Kamu buat sudah selek merang.
No, because the talagan, the butterfly. So
sial.
So okay, saya sempat lah beli mode. Kadang-kadang saya bawa, I think dulu dia orang panggil koi. No. What's that?
Kantal.
No. This flavor.
Mana?
Cloud of Icarus. Koi lah dia panggil Cloud of Icarus. So saya pernah bawa juga yang very rare Filipino punya brand.
That one 10 ml selling for 80 ringgit.
10 ml.
Yeah.
No joking shit.
No joking. Dia jual.
Last time saya bawa masuk.
And saya pun beli dari dia. Kado. Ada tu stok kah? Ada. Okay.
Jumpa. Yeah. So it's like macam sampai kau kejar begini dan kau bawa masuk di sini, then macam Nazim cakap lah, following the trend and everything, it's very hard. So macam saya dulu saya collect ini benda sampai beli pergi Vapcon apa semua kan. Tapi now I'm just using a simple punya pod. Because kadang-kadang macam okay, lepas tu habis beli lah, baru begitu sudah.
It's easier kan.
Dulu kau jangan main-main lah. Kalau kami sama Nazmi sudah duduk, kalau membuat kantal tu, kami bukan buat untuk diri kami sendiri sudah.
Buat orang sudah.
Orang sudah 10 orang 20 orang sudah berbaris minta buat. Bukan
tolong.
Tolong. Cek kasih dulu sikit. Oh, firing sudah rata. Okay, berapa mm kamu pakai apa semua. We charge lah. Kalau ada yang mau bayar, yang bayar kami buat free.
Kamu ada pakai kah? Drill semua, kasih mix kantal semua ada.
Semua
gila
apa you name it man. Pakai mesh lagi kami dulu, pakai besi sudah. Gila babi sudah. Last time. So tapi at the end of the day, ada sudah begini easier. Kau nak payah bawa liquid, kau nak payah leaking lagi, kau nak payah
test fire,
misfire and everything. Lepas tu kau sekarang boleh buka, cabut, lepas tu kau boleh ganti apa flavor apa kau mau in a day. So easier. So aku pun sebagai orang yang kira lama juga, 2011 aku start vaping. 2011 and then sepatutnya aku yang kira aku adalah satu yang tapi aku tidak, aku begitu saja. Dato' Nazmi apa dia bawa ni? What are you carrying?
Carrying the Cloud Flask.
Okay, flask lah, macam style flask lah.
Cloud Flask.
How much is that?
Flask, man.
This one 120.
120.
120. This one is using OCC lah.
I see.
Yeah, kau beli OCC baru lah.
Okay.
But basically one OCC boleh tahan 1 bulan lebih.
Nah.
Oh.
RM15.
Ya. Tapi kau punya flavor?
Flavor is using the local
Flavor. Mana-mana lah yang kau rasa sedap, senang di hati lah kan.
Posisi senang cari je lah.
Senang cari.
Kau dulu kita into creamy kan? I still remember. I still lah. Now pun kadang-kadang saya masih layan saya punya royal cream lah. One of my favorite juga.
Apple
Vanilla tobacco.
Shit, man.
So tapi kadang-kadang it's hard to get di Kota Marudu, especially tempat kita. And then tiada stok apa semua, kadang-kadang grab je lah.
Yeah.
So layan lah fruity. Dan mostly fruity memang yang sejuk lah. Ya, begitulah cerita dia. Maksud saya cerita tu tadi, moral of the story, daripada begitu kau yang beli-beli Provari begitu mahal ciu apa semua, at the end of the day kau last balik pergi yang begitu saja, because
yang
kau following the trend.
kan.
Easiest.
Following the trend lah.
Yeah. Apa yang menjimatkan masa lah kan kadang-kadang ni.
Yeah. And also, dan apa kau rasa the future of the industry in vape di Malaysia ni? Let's say Sabah lah, bukan kecil sikit.
Sabah okay.
Are they getting macam makin banyak kedai ni? So
Macam cendawan tumbuh, yes. Exactly. Because diorang nampak the profit lah.
opportunity.
But mostly, cakap terus terang, mostly banyak kedai yang diorang tengok based on dorang punya gross sales, but dorang tidak tengok dorang punya dorang punya profit. When you're looking at your gross sales, memang kau boleh hit 100,000.
Yeah.
Tapi for disposable margin, satu barang item kau cuma untung berapa ringgit.
So kau mesti main volume lah.
Basically memang volume. And di Sabah, kalau mau cakap dia go big, very hard. Sebab we still ada premium era. Era black is still good on the market, bro. Serious. Masih good.
Even though it's sold on the kaki lima.
Sama siapa kita mau jumpa bos ni beli airtime kita ni. Podcast ini bukan khas kepada anda oleh Era Black.
Kartel Era Black.
Yang tidak pernah dijual pun di So okay. So meaning to say di mana aku soalan tadi tu? Ke mana arah tuju dia tu kan?
Ya, ke mana arah tuju?
Ya, arah tuju vape lah. In the future lah, in Sabah. Itulah kan.
So dia masih nawan tumbuh dan orang tengok gross sales and everything. Yet still people doing it and still making money juga lah kan. Yeah. So I think personally because we know the cost last time. Kita pernah buka kedai apa semua kan. Dulu tiada dispo lah. During that time saya buka kedai pun tiada dispo. It was back to 2014 masa tu. 2015. So
that's a long time ago.
You can you know how much is the liquid actually kan, daripada reseller kau apa semua, and then how much you are making. And of course gross wise memang meletup juga. Gila lah I tell you.
Kau tengok two figures pun kau pun
kau terkejut jo.
Saya jual dada ni sekarang. Seriously, the money was that good.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, okay.
It's not that good today because of the dispo lah kan. Sebab saya tengok macam dari apa yang saya nampak lah.
Because it's macam sekarang it's easy to access, not macam last time kami jual ni barang. Macam bila kau ada, kau saya jual, so you can manipulate to
to market lah.
Kau yang control. Macam last time macam tahu saya lah, daripada Kota Marudu up to KK, macam Cloud of Icarus semua cari dia.
Ya betul. Specific brands lah kan.
Pernah juga I think pernah juga orang minta kirim lah sampai Tawau and everything, but last time
memang semua orang cari dia. And then untuk dia jalan daripada Kota Marudu pergi KK, kau bayang RM70 RM80. Kalau jual satu hari tu 100 botol,
gila, kau habis berganda-ganda lagi.
8,000 sel satu. Tapi dia tetap jual lebih 100 botol satu hari. Dia tidak boleh tipu.
It was small.
10 ml pak. 10 ml kan. 10 ml. Nah,
How much again you sell? 10 ml?
80 to 70. 50 the cheapest lah.
People jarang beli satu lah, sebab dia rare kan. Dia akan beli at least 4, 5 gitu.
Ya.
Ini gila-gila ni, ambil terus 5, 10 ni gila-gila.
Last time me myself masa dia bawa, okay. Bila sampai the apa satu, sini 10.
Baru sampai dari airport lah. Baru sampai dari airport. Baru balikan dia bilang. I still remember that. Malam kita jumpa dia bilang, I forgot mana. BTC. BTC.
Ada kau cerita dulu tu.
BTC lintas. Berapa banyak ada? Ini ada sini semua.
Gila.
Habis.
Ya. Sempat lagi bawa beberapa mode and everything, and dorang I think Philippines one of the people yang started brewing themselves and very fine quality. I think up until now dorang pun antara yang kena recognize US and everything apa semua.
I see.
So you see the industry macam begini banyak booming and everything. Probably betul juga kau cakap mungkin to get really rich probably bukan semudah macam yang dulu. But how do you see about these people yang influencer doing this?
Which influencer?
Caprice or Nasty, Pak Din.
Pak Din bukan influencer, dia memang in the market.
Ya, in the market.
Macam Caprice,
dia influencer.
Dia
pun ada sudah kan sendiri punya.
Dia ada brandnya sendiri. Mostly
tapi OEM lah kan.
What I see dia memang in this for the business.
Okay, yes.
For long term punya business. Lagipun dia ada follower dia masing-masing kan.
Yeah.
And I can see with you having followers, who's gonna buy other thing? If I follow Caprice, I need to buy dia punya lah.
Itulah.
Example lah.
Fans dia kan.
Fans.
Yeah.
Bila dia sudah ada fan base, dia keluar produk is easier to sell.
Betul.
Sekarang begitu lah.
Wow.
I got a question. Like going back lah kan, way back before mod semua ni kan. I think I was in the midst juga saya nampak dia baru saja masuk pergi yang vaporizer apa semua tu kan. E-cigs.
Ya, e-cig, the vape pen.
Vape pen tu kan. Ada lagi yang macam apa tu macam rokok lah konon tu kan. That one died out like really fast. Yeah.
That was the beginning of the disposable pods.
Ya.
Shit, man.
China kasi bawa masuk dulu.
Yeah.
Dan masa tu dia punya taste kau tidak boleh pilih. Memang rasa
itulah.
Rasa rokok.
Semua itu je.
Yeah. I know because I bought one. Dan dia punya refill dia punya lah mahal. Badudu betul.
Last time sangat-sangat mahal.
Yeah.
Satu cartridge berapa? 50-70 something.
Yes.
Gila lah.
Yeah. It was crazy lah back then because everybody was like experimenting and everything.
Yeah.
But paling best remember yang masa I got the Ego punya harga gila-gila RM1 satu batang.
Oh,
That time.
Yeah.
RM1
I remember.
Murahnya.
Murah. Because saya dapat lock to stock masa di sini.
Terus dia pegang stok dia control market
Saya
kita betul.
control market. Dia boleh jual 1,000 batang satu hari. Kau bayang ah?
Gila lah. Hoi.
Okay, I remember I give you
Kau hantar pergi studio tu kan?
studio.
Yeah.
I give you macam the price masa tu retail market is still 40 to 50.
Yeah.
Okay, I just take my margin lah macam tu RM10. He still making RM20 punya profit masa tu.
Times 1,000.
It was funny story that time because saya selalu habis stok. Kami selalu berganti-ganti stok lah. So salah satu studio di Bundusan. So ada one time tu I think my wife terlock to a new studio apa.
Oh, okay.
So the grill dia terlock. Kami berdil daripada tu pintu masih mana barang. You know.
Yeah.
Funny.
Gila lah.
Oh, mana sudah stok. Oh, sorry lah. Dulu was my fiance lah masa tu terlock dia pintu dia terbawa kunci dia. Shit. Tapi most of the time kami memang duduk di bawah and kami lepak and share about the back then memang lah we were still young. Still like macam
bocah
lah to be frank lah. So memang kami duduk pun yang jenis yang fun and everything.
Tapi
Back
dulu
then
kita bocah yang hustling.
hustle betul hustling
yang hasil lah.
hustle demi hasil lah.
Hustle demi hasil lah orang.
So I think the difference between the culture nowadays because kami pun macam mana kami begitu pun kami always kasih advice kami punya adik-adik ataupun kami punya sepupu-sepupu yang bawah umur kami tak akan suruh kau 18 years kau dulu lagi lah 21 baru kau boleh involve in shit. Kami tak akan bagi, kami tak akan kasih biar dia apa. So kalau kami nampak budak kami sound even my shop last time pun kau kenapa kau boleh beli ni petang dia datang dia bawa dia abang ipar dia yang 22 tahun masa tu. Fuck man, what can I do? Saya boleh, bukan dia bilang okay
apa boleh buat lah.
Tapi we advocate people jugalah. So in this podcast bagi aku to all the listeners out there, kita bukan mau advocate orang untuk pergi vaping ataupun pergi merokok ataupun apa semua, but we just want to share your story that how we stop smoking by vaping, and also what is the content tadi sudah kena bagi tahu, PG flavor and nicotine very low, and kita sudah cerita juga apa sebab apa akan berlaku apabila begini, but yet of course kita bukan mau
bukan kita mau ajar orang
lah.
Tapi kalau macam for me lah, bila GEG started kan, I actually sokong that thing lah.
Okay.
Bila GEG started, it means kan, kita tiada new generation yang polluted by this lifestyle bah.
Yang spoiled by it kan. Understand man. Wow.
I kind of agree itu, because me myself, saya sendiri bila saya start ni benda, saya tidak mau sampai anak
smoking
buat ni benda.
Ya betul. Betul, nowadays sorry to say lah, pakai baju on the way pergi sekolah.
On the way pergi sekolah, bisa kena lagi dengan yang mana yang bangsat jual flavor fly apa semua.
Alamak.
Kau jual sih sama budak kan, budak macam bukan lagi tapuk-tapuk. Kalau kita dulu to be frank, masuk sekolah dulu kan, I didn't start during that, tapi kawan-kawan semua yang tapuk-tapuk, bukan yang just simply open. Kau bukan tahu siapa tu orang, dari mungkin dia cikgu dari tempat lain ataupun dia rasa apa kan, but
betul lah.
But susah tu cakap lah.
Sekarang budak publicly dengan baju sekolah, dengan rencana sekolah, orang tidak hormat orang main sekolah.
Damn man.
Bisa merokok ke vape,
whatever man.
Dulu kita masuk semak, masuk hutan mau merokok.
Masuk siling.
Oh, itu kau
not me lah, my friend.
Ini pakai baju lagi apa semua. Ada yang tiada baju lagi, tapi kembang kempis plastik Itu lain.
Speaking of flavor kan, ada juga flavor yang orang keluarkan yang memang illegal dan tidak bagus punya kah?
Yes, memang ada.
Oh yeah.
Ada ganja lah kira.
Ganja
macam mana?
One thing is ganja, one thing is mushroom, one thing is synthetic drugs.
Oh, goodness.
Kau tak pernah campur kau kemis kan?
No.
No.
Itu definitely
not to the level lah begitu
Itu definitely kills lah.
Yalah.
Definitely kills lah. But kalau yang campur cannabis oil saya tidak tahu lah. Bas orang cakap macam ada yang pakai itu as ubat.
As ubat,
Bila kau bring that thing into vaping culture, dia akan bagi satu image yang buruk kepada vaping bah.
Punya industri
Because vaping is the alternative for you to stop smoking, not to start the drugs.
Bukan to make it wider pula. Jadi besar pula kau punya ni kan.
Tapi bila benda tu masuk sana, kau jadi mau berhenti merokok, tapi terbelajar kau isap benda yang tertentu.
Itulah. And plus it's restricted man. Memang tidak boleh pun di Malaysia kan, the weeds and all that shit.
Well, seperti biasa masa ini sangatlah mencemburui.
Jealous betul lah ni masa.
Government betul lah kan yang masa mencemburui ini. Aku pun dah tahu apa ayat berguna. Tapi itulah, kalau kami cerita ni, kalau sama Nazmi ni sampai bis lusa pun dapat habis. But yalah, as a family man, and also kita pun the sharing is macam kita cerita off cast lah sama Nazmi tadi. Podcast is for us to share the stories of interesting people. How people can, orang bilang, kasih boost dia semangat ataupun bagi diorang feel your time lah doing anything while listening to us, and get an infotainment lah, entertainment and also knowledge daripada podcast. So
and you learn something good today, man.
Correct. We hope you learn something good today and boleh dengar the rest of the podcast. But I'm gonna give Nazmi to shout out to whoever you want to shout out, and also one question for you. Should a smoker convert to vape, and why?
Smokers should convert to vaping, vapers. Kalau dia betul-betul mau jaga dia punya kesihatan lah. If he is looking for the healthier side, macam healthy lungs, taste bud, better sleep and everything, switch to vaping. Because you never know when that carbon monoxide or tar will hit you, man.
Pong, dia hit terus.
They hit.
That's deep.
Yeah.
But you see, Nazmi doing cycling and running tau. Tapi vaping. Tapi kau rasa dia kalau dia merokok dia boleh buat ke tu?
No.
I don't think so, man.
No.
To sustain berapa kilo tu, duathlon and everything.
Itulah.
Before we end, kau bilang kau kena sponsor and everything. Kau kamu pergi compete? You guys compete?
Yeah, we are
Internationally saya dengar betul?
internationally.
Di mana kamu pergi? Bangkok or something?
Last time the teams go for Singapore, Singapore, and then one of our team member is a triathlon champion.
Who is it?
Amir Hassan Tokok.
Wow. Okay.
He's a Asian triathlon champion for the recent tournaments ini.
Triathlon tu ada berenang tu kan?
Yeah.
Whoosh.
And then we have one team members. Last year menang untuk the world biggest duathlon, which is Powerman, and me myself competing in it.
Oh, I
world
see.
biggest.
Where is it?
Wow.
Putrajaya, Malaysia.
Oh,
KL.
wow.
So you flew there lah?
Yeah, we flew there. everything.
Wow, crazy man. A vapor, see. You see a vapor. I'm not saying you lah. I mean, to everybody lah.
This
So,
is general lah.
yeah.
General lah, general.
Advice to young people on want to venture into vaping industry ataupun want to start vaping lah. What do you want to advise them?
For me, if you never start vaping, don't start.
True.
But
True.
if you want to do this as a business, go ahead. You never know what life gives you.
Yeah lah.
Yeah.
Even kalau kau naik, orang cakap kau naik kapal, kau tak kenal pun pilot tu, tapi kau percaya kau sampai di tujuan kau,
Ya betul.
Betul loh.
kan?
Kita punya ayatnya apa?
Lepas tu
Mana kau
lah.
belajar ayat begini ni?
And then kau tengok, kau kenal Tuhan kau. Kenapa kau tak percaya apa yang dia sudah atur untuk kau? So just go on with your life lah.
Yeah.
Damn. This is the effect of stopping smoking, man. You become genius,
See,
man.
become genius, man.
Yeah, man.
That's why I tell you, I already genius a bit.
Yeah lah. Genius juga lah.
No lah, it's subjective lah, guys.
Yeah, man,
but,
yeah, man,
Subjektif lah.
But thank you so much, Nazmi,
Thank you,
Kalsum,
man.
for coming to the studio, for coming to Kinabalu Podcast. It's gonna be it's gonna be the episode that people are gonna listen for sure.
Yeah, man.
Currently, we are the one of the pioneer lah. Sudah 3 tahun, coming to 4 years sudah. We
You
have
guys are the number one podcast.
yeah, we have been placed ataupun dimainkan more than 30 over 1,000, and our listeners paling banyak sebenarnya Singaporean sebenarnya, because the culture is there.
Yes, sir.
So we hope you
Malaysia
guys
just started kan this
ya baru
podcast.
sangat baru dorang, and yalah, that's the thing lah. Well, anyway, thank you so much, Nazmi, for coming to the studio.
Thank you,
Kenny, you
bro.
want to say anything to Nazmi?
Hey, it's really nice. I've vaped before. Way back lah, lama sudah lah.
Why you stop? Why do you stop?
Kau tengok kau yang kena soal.
Alamak, kena soal pula. Nak tahu lah, mungkin jimat duit kah? Nak tahu lah. Yeah. And it's so nice to know the background story of how vape started in Malaysia. And then the content semua. I think it's very informative for everyone that
Ya.
macam terus cakap yang di vape ni beginilah, ada racun lah semua. Now you know.
Stereotype.
Stereotype and conservative.
Judgmental lah.
Ya, thinking.
Yes, conservative punya thinking.
Conservative punya thinking. Sebab yalah benda baru.
Yeah.
Kita sebenarnya manusia ada satu habit yang susah mau adapt to new things bila dia sudah selesai dengan benda lama.
Betul.
Kita sudah kena didik secara tidak langsung yang kita punya parents is actually merokok, and kita nampak merokok tu as macam satu orang tua perlu buat, something adults should do. And then bila datang something device with battery, then something suddenly keluar kau punya asap. Macam kalau kau pergi tempat orang asli, orang akan panggil kau, wah kau ni adalah
Tuhan.
bomo, Tuhan, shaman, something like that lah. So, orang kita tidak senang untuk accept ni benda.
Iyalah. Terus keluar Aborigines di TV.
Ya betul lah. Saya pun terkejut. Ngomong di TV ada itu Shaman.
Shamannya.
Alamak.
Oh, right,
I
man.
see, man. So, thanks for coming, man. This
Thank you for having me.
is a
man.
really nice session, man.
Yes, man.
Seriously, man.
Share to the world. Jadi podcast ini dibawakan khas kepada anda. Once again, thank you Nazmi. Regard to the families and our regard to the family. And
Yeah,
kalau
man.
kamu mau, okay, kami tolong promote dia. If you want to buy tudung dekat raya ni, pergi Tudung Valley, is it?
Tudung Valley.
Tudung Valley di Riverson. Pergi cari tu kedai sana, pergi support dia. And you guys can follow dia punya Instagram juga.
ya. Tudung Valley Sabah.
Tudung Valley Sabah.
Check it out, guys.
TikTok mungkin ada juga, probably Facebook.
Facebook.
Okay.
No, only on Instagram.
So
Instagram.
Instagram. And also once again, we want to disclaimer, this episode is not to teach you guys to vape.
That's true.
We want to share the experience that we had, and also the good and bad as well.
Yeah, man.
And of course, apa yang Pest Streets punya founder ni ada cerita di sebaliknya.
Yeah, that's true. So don't go and start vaping after this.
Yeah.
If you didn't vape.
If you didn't vape, never vape.
Yeah.
Don't vape.
Don't.
But I'm gonna vape after this. Well, podcast ini dibawakan khas pada anda oleh Johan, orang Kota Baru tinggal Jepun. Follow journey dia mempromosikan Aomori Japan di YouTube channel Lagu Dari Langit.
Dan jangan lupa klik playlist dia, orang Kota Baru tinggal di Jepun, untuk mengenali Aomori yang sangat bersejarah dan sangat cantik. Follow sosial mereka di IG dan YouTube Lagu Dari Langit hari ini.
Iya, sampai berjumpa di rezeki dan kesempatan yang berbeza di podcast-podcast akan datang.
Yes sir.
Saya Ricardo.
Saya Kenny.
Kami dari Kinabalu Podcast dan Abang Podcast yang sama. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, Bella, ciao.
Hai, saya Tanera. Kamu sedang mendengarkan Kinabalu Podcast, podcast nomor 1 di Sabah.